YouTube? It's Tucson, man. I'm back. My second video. I want to start off by saying I'm very grateful for, you know what I'm saying, all the support y'all showed on the first vid. We hit 500 subscribers. Forever grateful for that. Forever grateful for y'all. Not too much going on this week. Drop day this week, though. February 1st. This video should come out after the drop, so hopefully it does go well. So we're just gonna be doing some promo, drop some orders off, nothing too crazy, just show y'all some fits. Main piece for this video, we're gonna go see my boy Nick, Apparel Allstars owner. I talked about him in the last video. It's a local print shop owner. Gonna get to know my boy, hear his story, how he got started with his stuff. I'm gonna get a sample done as well. Show y'all the sample. Feel me? That's pretty much it. I appreciate all the support y'all been showing me, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna keep the videos coming. I'm recording this late night. I'm about to go to sleep. First clip of the video, most likely just gonna be me showing y'all some promo fits. So yeah, man, let's get into the video. Appreciate all the support. Back at the crib, I'm about to do the little get ready with me segment thing, you know what I'm saying? I might do one of these in each video for real. About to show y'all the breakdown of a couple fits and the pieces that I'm gonna be styling. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. That's what I got on right now, feel me? Unreleased blanks, Jaded London sweats, Yeezy slides, chill shit. I'm packing up orders right now, so it look crazy, but let's get right into it. This what we rocking, feel me? Blank, yellow joint. Finally got this joint down to a good size for me, so yeah, this gonna be the jacket. This gonna be the tee. Shout out to my dog, New Heights Studios. Pretty sure he sold out of these now, but yeah, it's a crazy shirt. So let me show y'all the pants. I think I'm gonna go with these. I don't know though, cause these do look crazy. I think I'm gonna throw these on with the shirt, see how that look real quick though. Then I'm gonna pick the shoes out. Yeah, that's how the shirt look with the pants. I feel like this with the off-white fives would be valid. I'm ready to check. Yeah, this look valid. Very chill. Let's throw that jacket on. Yeah, this joint came out valid. Feel me? Switch that beanie out for a lighter color beanie, threw the glasses on. You know what I'm saying? Details on the hoodie so crazy. You feel me? The pants sitting good on the shoes. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. This joint a little bit out of the box, but yeah, that's a good fit. Let me show y'all the next one. Next though, I'm gonna try to throw these two joints on together because I just seen somebody wearing something like that. So I want to see if I could pull it off, so bear with me for this one. It might be bad, but let's do it. These gonna be the pants, Carhartt joints. Then probably just throw the ones on with a white tee. And yeah, about to show y'all. This a nice little fit right here by itself. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna throw the jacket on the top of this joint. See if we can, feel me, do some layering type stuff, but yeah, let's see. All right, y'all gotta let me know, man, what y'all think. Me, personally, I'm not really rocking with it, but it's not terrible, though. Maybe no white tee under, probably make it look better, but that's not terrible. Different beanie, make it look a little better, but yeah, let's get to the last fit. This fit, I'm trying to find a way to make these shorts go with this. I probably just throw on these Ricks with that, but I don't know what shirt yet. Probably just regular black tee. These shorts never look right every time I wear them, but right now they look cool, so I'm just gonna let it rock. You know what I'm saying, with the shoes, so yeah, let's see what the jacket look like. This joint came out cool. Real chill. Not the best, but came out decent, you know what I'm saying. We're just gonna get into the next fit though, with the next piece. Ready to do a couple fits in the pink jacket. It's really hard for me to even style this joint because I don't really got too many like colors like that, but I probably just throw in this all black fit with this and it'll look hard, so I'm ready to do that. Hold up. I got these wax True Linen jeans, and then I'm gonna either throw on the Chanel's or these Pradas with it. I feel like this little bit of red right here gonna pop a little bit. We gonna see though, we gonna see. This joint not bad. I definitely gotta go with some baggier jeans than these though. Feel me, this joint. Hoodie crazy though. Yeah, I'm ready to try some baggier pants. This joint, this cool. Feel me, baggy fit. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely got something to go with this. Like, let me try a little bit harder though. Hold up. There's one last fit, then I'm done for the fits for today. Hold up. This a decent fit right here. Feel me? Jaded Londons, off-whites. Forgot I even had those joints. Soulless tee. Yeah, this tee crazy. Thank y'all for watching this little Get Ready With Me segment. Sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I just pulled up to the UPS. Feel me? Whole drop pre-made, man. February 1st. Good, y'all. Almost forgot to record, but we got some packages we about to go drop off at the post office. Feel me? That's really all I got planned for the day. Feel me? We just chilling. Feel me? Prada on. Yeah, with the polo. I'll show y'all the shoes when I get up the whip. Then we got the Pradas on. You know what I'm saying? About to drop the joints off. Okay, shorty. It's good, y'all. We back in the crib. Today was drop day, man. February 1st. The drop went really well. Did some good numbers. All glory to God, of course. Shout out to my boy Aiden, man. We put in some hard work these past 2 months. And the results, it paid off. Tomorrow we going to go see my boy Nick with Apparel Allstars. Introduce him to y'all. We're going to get a sample made as well. Yeah, let's get it. What's good, y'all? About to step out, go shoot this video with my boy Nick. I'm ready to go pick up my man's Aiden. And then we on the way out there. I'm gonna show y'all the fit, show y'all the view. It look real nice outside, it's snowing. That's why I got the coat on. But yeah, let's go do it. Nothing too crazy. Nike Tech, just Travis Scott's. Nice little view from the crib. It's snowing outside. Yeah, man, let's get on with the day. All right, man, it was a good job. We with my boy Nick and Aiden. Let me do this little introduction to my man. So got a couple questions for him. Then we're gonna get a sample done. All right, first question, go ahead, just introduce yourself. I'm saying like name, age, where you from, and all that.
All right, bet. I'm Nicholas Lewis. I go by Nick. I'm from Seattle, Washington. I'm 26 years old. From the Central District area, to be specific.
I met Nick. I was just on TikTok one day, just looking for like a print shop in the area. Saw his TikTok and hit him up on Instagram. We just been working well ever since then for real. Great guys, my dog, man. Done a lot for me.
Much love to both my dogs too. Definitely one of our best clients.
He the coolest nigga we met out Washington, Seattle plug. Anything you ask, any clothes, questions we got for him, he's straight on point there.
Appreciate you guys. For sure. We locked in.
All right, give a little like backstory on how you got into like owning your print shop.
I got into music management and creative direction back in like 2018 while I was going to school in Hawaii my freshman year. I knew I wanted to get involved in business. I just didn't really know how. Like I didn't know like what I wanted to do long term. So I started just experimenting in industries that I liked. Started trying to find my path. I came back home after my freshman year for financial reasons. It was $50,000 a year to go to HBU, and I wasn't trying to take on that debt just to go to school in Paradise, which it definitely was that. So as I got back and I went to BC, Bellevue College over in Bellevue, I just started doing more and more work kind of in the field, like working with local artists, working with local producers, was doing some stuff. And then as time progressed, about 2 years into that, maybe like a year and 3 quarters, I started to get into merchandise. I've always loved clothes. I've always dressed. I'm more like dressed down now, you know what I mean? Just when you're younger, you know, you care a lot more. But I always used to be into the culture, like heavily into fashion, heavily into shoes. I bought and resold shoes, worked DXCs and dunk conventions, you know what I mean? Dunk exchange, sneaker conventions with my cousin. He sold a lot of shoes, so I always kind of grew up around that. And then once I started getting into merchandise and I knew I wanted to go that route, I started experimenting, just getting stuff sourced myself. You guys know the grind, working with overseas manufacturers, trying to just perfect that, get stuff right. I worked with like local print brokerage companies, at least like domestically, to try and get stuff done. Did all those ways. And then as I moved to LA, so in COVID in 2020, I ran up a good bag, and I moved myself to LA. And once I did that, I was living with the homies and just kind of experimenting in the fashion district, like sourcing stuff domestically again, you know, getting services done, embroidery, print, stuff like that down there, buying blanks. Got to meet some menus down there and just work with people. You see a lot of people in LA too, so being in fashion district, you see motherfuckers hustling out the cars and, you know, doing all kinds of stuff. So that kind of inspired me. And then I got really tired of the wait times, like getting work done. Like you get 24 hats done, it takes 4 weeks, you know what I mean? You know, so I started to experiment with the idea of moving back home and grabbing my own machinery. Our lease ended in LA for that 1 year. I moved back and got started with the Racoma embroidery machine that you guys know is in the office. And then once I got started on that, I just kind of never looked back. Grinded out the garage for 2 years at my cousin's house. We got the office this last year when we got locked in, like pretty much right before we got locked in. And then, yeah, right, crazy. And then ever since then, we just been foot on the gas, like growing. Now we got the print broker side of the business too. So we get all kinds of orders done, even stuff we might not necessarily do in-house, we can get done like through our peoples and our resources. Yeah, and then shit just been up ever since. And then you guys know where I talk about, like where I'm trying to take it is building a merchandising agency. You know what I mean? Where we're doing like brokerage at a really high level, doing tour merch for artists, whether it's screen print, puff print, laser embossing, you know what I mean, whatever, through whatever resources we gotta take.
All right, the next question is obstacles you faced and how you overcame them.
I'll probably say like really the biggest obstacle, I think now, like speaking from the age I'm at, is doing it without no team. Like, bro, because in the beginning, like I've had like little situations or instances where I might have had a partner for a moment or, you know what I mean, like I collaborated with somebody and like we worked on something, but like really building something, you gotta be involved in more than like a short-term aspect. And I feel like the whole first part of me building Apparel Allstars was really like, everybody has support right behind the scenes. Like, without my older cousin, I wouldn't have been able to get my first machine. I didn't have the line of credit, you know what I mean? It was possible like before we capitalized on it, you know, and it's almost fully paid off now. It was 18 racks. So I even had help to get that, and you know, my cousin let me work in his shop, and if it wasn't for him, you know, me and my guy Josh Connolly Sr., like if it wasn't for my cousin, I wouldn't have been able to get started with my own machinery, you know? So like, but as far as doing the work and like planning and strategizing and stuff, it was all me. And so it wasn't really until this last year where I got Doug. Doug started working with me in the office. Our guy Douglas Russell. Shout out Doug, you know what I'm saying? And my homie Omar, who y'all haven't met yet. I don't think.
I did meet Omar.
You met? Oh, okay, yeah. So O was in the shop once before. He just moved down to LA. So now he's down there. Now he's our head of sales. O worked for a company called Truffle that did like restaurant reservation software in LA for 4 years. Helped the company grow, get to the point where they sold. They went, you know what I mean? They sold off. And now he's our head of sales. So now we got him to really navigate the sales world, navigate certain meetings and certain conversations. My guy Omar, in the greatest way to say it, is a killer whale, is a shark, you know what I mean? Like, you're not fooling him, not pulling no wool over his eyes. And that's the kind of confidence I have. This kind of confidence Doug has too. But you know, like me and Omar do like a lot of those like really like sensitive conversations. You know what I mean? When it comes to like dealing with people and negotiating stuff, like when it comes to like numbers and you know what I mean, stuff like that. Like obviously Doug could bring in any of his own orders and he knows how to do that. But like, you know, with me and Omar, it's like we got to navigate with those people that are gonna show face as smiling until they show their teeth, you know. And y'all know how that goes. That's just business. Like no matter what business you're in, you're gonna have people that try and take advantage of you too. So the same like level of love that I show these guys, I might show somebody else. But I'm gonna determine really fast, right? Just like you guys would. Is it genuine or is it not? You know what I mean?
I'll say like one of the reasons why I even was looking for you is because we was like me and Aiden, I don't even think we even started I2I yet.
Nah, you guys were just getting it going.
We was just getting it going like this before our first drop. We was trying to get some samples made overseas, but it just takes so long to get the sample back, and then it was just like it would be easier to just like.
It was light samples too, like nothing crazy.
Yeah, it was just some shirts that we was trying to get DTG printed on, and it was like if I found a print shop and I could just like watch, like sitting there with him while he's making it, or like show him what I want to do, get him to understand the vision, and bring it to life right in front of me, that would be 10 times easier. So I just get looking for him, and then I found him, and it was just like everything since then, we just been doing a lot of work together, so it's been really cool.
Since that first day.
Yeah,
That's crazy too, cause my TikTok, no numbers.
it's
Like, I mean, it was like probably at that time, probably like 30 followers.
Yeah, but one thing about me though, if I need to find something on the internet, like Aiden know, I'll find it immediately.
Hell yeah. It's crazy to think that you guys were just starting that, you know what I mean? And now how far it is, that's super dope to see.
And we should have we just our first drop, we
And
just
it,
got the
and it
sample
joined.
done. Yeah, the first drop we just got the sample done by him. We ain't even do like a full production of pieces with him yet until like the second or third one. But that first one we should have just did it with you because the man you ended up messing that bitch up anyway.
It's all good. Y'all know my approach too, though. Like, I'm always cool, and like that's something that, you know, they'll come to find out too. Is like, I'm always cool with doing samples. Now we have a bigger limit on our samples.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you guys, you know, the same deals
Right.
this the whole time, but like now we try and do like 5 to 10 samples, kind of minimum, just so it makes it more worth our time. Certain work though, we'll turn down to like, y'all know, like with the long sleeves, like I'll do it for people. Like, I just had a meeting with a young cat the other day. That sounds a little old. I had a meeting with a dude the other day though, and he's from Canada, and I was just telling him like, you know, this is my price for the long sleeves, like, but I won't do more than a certain amount.
Yeah.
So also, we feel like we're not gonna be able to get it done at a high level or at a high rate, like at almost perfect. Like if we can't get almost every garment perfect, we're just gonna turn down the work because it's expensive to, you know what I mean? It's expensive to mess up too.
And he don't try to hide nothing either. Like, if something happens to have gone wrong, he gonna let you know. He don't try to hide nothing.
Next up, big facts. You know, we're always trying to
He'll
make
tell you exactly why it went wrong too. Printer did something, show you straight away. Like, but he don't mess up. Like that's 99.9% of the time. If it is a mess up, it's completely out in the cans. It's something.
I appreciate
It's
that.
something like they don't want to send the white ink or something like
That's
that.
for
They
real,
can send the
bro.
right white ink.
You know, and these guys know because I've shown them so much too. Like, it's just that there's so much shit that can go wrong with production, and nobody on the consumer side, even me, when I was on the consumer side, thought about how much something can be out of your hand.
All right, next question though is like, you had to pick one thing that you don't like about the print shop stuff.
One, doing business with bad business is one, because you're
Say
gonna.
the people, bro. Be broad.
Nah. Hey, I don't call nobody out. I don't want to put nobody in the hot seat like that. But I would say like doing business with bad business, bro. Just because in the beginning you really like don't know, right? When you're first like setting your prices, when you're first like trying to be nice and trying to get clients, you'll take orders where you end up losing because of supplies.
Right.
You know what I mean? You might be trying to give a good price to the client, and your cost is higher than you think. Like, you know, you guys know how the white ink stuff goes.
Yeah.
Like, people don't even understand how expensive it is to make 100 black tees that have like a full print. You know what I mean? Like, because that's why most print shops that are DTG will cut it off at around 12 inches, 13 inches, because they're just trying to save white ink. They're just trying to save money, right? So really like losing in the beginning on taking orders that aren't really worth your time. You know what I mean? Where you're
Just
just
trying to build those connections.
yeah, just trying to build the connections and build clients. I'd say like that's probably the biggest one. You know what I mean? Because you'll end up like, we've ended up taking orders where it's just been a total loss for us.
All right, and then one thing you do like about it.
The one thing I love about it the most is that not many people who look like us do it. And so that gives me the ability to try and motivate and inspire the kids that do look like us, because we move the culture forward. I mean, obviously, like everybody across different races, ethnicities, religious backgrounds makes waves in clothing and does their thing. But you already know, like, when you're from that culture of streetwear, when you're from that culture, right, of dressing, and it's like serious and going to school and putting that shit on every day, or sneaker collecting and stuff like that, you know what I mean, you are what moves the culture forward. And I think a lot of the times we have people in this business, not even a lot of the time, 98% of the time, it's somebody who's not really involved in the culture or from the culture at all, who just has a shit ton of excess capital and can afford to buy employees, buy a big space, and buy machinery or leverage credit to get all these things. And because they're in that position of financial power, then they can just take the market share, or they can run all the work and kind of like really vice grip the industry. And that's what I love about it the most, is just knowing where I've brought it from and knowing where I'm trying to go with it.
All right, next question. Something you wish you did differently when you were starting up, or like during the process?
taking advantage of, so I was doing friends and family jobs. Like, thankfully, I was never the kid who would like put all my money into it. You know what I mean? But like, I would probably say like just being more consistent. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. Like, you guys know, you might drop some, and like in the beginning, you don't sell nothing, or you barely sell anything. And I think that like I end up going more towards, all right, let me just focus on doing everything for everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, cause you guys know, like on my neck, I got what my brand tatted. You know what I mean? And I definitely am gonna come back out and like really do drops and take it seriously. But to do that, you gotta spend money to make money. So I think that me focusing on the production side of things as much as I did kind of took away from where I could have been at already if I would have stuck with that creative process. So I'd probably say that, like, it's not something that really like haunts me, because you guys know I can still cook up my own samples, and I do. Like, that's what I'm kind of leaning back more into, because you know, people would be surprised. You have all this machinery right here, but you're always doing work for somebody. You don't really, and it could just be me, but like sometimes you don't really feel inspired to come in and do what you might want to do. You know what I mean? The big project you want to do, like if I want to do a hoodie, it's going to take 8 hours of embroidery, because I'm doing like 200,000 stitches on the back. Like, it's gonna be super fly, but I might not wanna, you know, I just did 16 hours. I mean, like, I think that is like the hardest thing as we grow the business and we get more staff, right? Like more, not to say employees, like regular employees, but like we get more people that is just focused on the production. I think it'll be way easier for me to get really more involved in like, you know, taking all the tips I learned from you guys and stuff and really applying it to just making sure I'm dropping. I think that's the part I feel like, oh, I wish that I would have stayed more with it creatively and like tried to balance beam it. But I mean, hey, at the same time, like putting the focus into this.
Yeah, that goes like the first thing we said, like don't spread yourself thin.
Yeah, you know, so I think it'll allow me to come back to it later, just more seasoned, you know what I mean, better. Like, you guys already know, like we know, especially us three collectively, know how to get anything done. That's another thing I would say, like, not to get off the question, but like, don't be in an industry and know what you're attacking, but also don't limit the skill set that you're developing. Me getting involved in the industries I'm in, I set off to achieve 3 skills, which was creative direction, project management, and product development. And I felt like I could do that in music, right, through an artist or beats, you know what I mean, and working with talent, or I could do that through merch, you know what I mean, in the physical sense, and that's kind of what I more got into. So I think me like focusing this whole time on developing those 3 skills has brought more game than anything, because the whole time I've grown this business, I've also been learning other things, taking different side jobs, you know what I mean, stuff like that.
Quick, explain the process of working with you from initial contact to production time to delivery.
Okay, so we kind of have a new system now that we're implementing, because I have Omar as my head of sales. So now I try and have everything that's inbound that's not already a client that I'm used to working with go through O. So you can contact our page, Apparel Allstars, on Instagram or on TikTok. I try to take TikTok more, but either of those, apparelallstars.us is our official website. Once again, Apparel Allstars, stars with an S, .us. That right there, you can message us like in a formal messaging system. Or you can email Omar directly at omardoble@apparelallstars.us. Reach out to the page, any of our pages. I'll put you in contact with Omar, or Omar will put you in contact with him himself. You'll essentially negotiate, or we'll figure out what you need done from there, starting with that. Once we measure up like what the project is and if we're going to continue with the project or we won't, then we'll push it through to me coming in and figuring out production and logistics and all those things. I'll be the one consulting with you probably most of the time when it comes to the design aspects and that kind of stuff done, or it'll be me and Omar tag teaming. Like I said, he'll probably be more on like the actual sales part of it. Once we're confirmed and everything gets rolling, we have a deposit, things like that, then I'll be the takeover from there, help you get everything done, be the one sending you pictures of the work, the samples, me or Doug, and then it'll be in our hands, me and Doug's hands from there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it for like how you can reach out, how you can connect with us, because you know everything's project based. So like we're not going to take every job, right? You know what I mean? Just to preface, if we don't feel like it's worth the
hassle for real.
Yeah, worth the hassle for real, then we might not take it, or if we just feel like we can't execute it at a high level, which is also part of the worth the hassle, but you know, just to not offend nobody. Like it's not like we just don't want to do your work, but sometimes it just might not be feasible, or like you guys know, I'll get you guys in the shop anytime. But sometimes we got, like you guys walked in today, we got 200 units. You know what I mean? So sometimes we'll just really be too busy. That will be less and less as we grow more. But you know, with the team we have right now, we can only do what we can do. Just go about those channels. Once you go through Omar, you'll go to me or Doug, and then we'll help handle the rest of your order from there. And then I guess start to finish process, like you guys kind of know how it is. So, and I'll explain that a little bit better is, so we figure out the logistics of the project and like just what it's looking like. Then we'll take a deposit, 75% deposit, just because we got to make sure we get paid for this work and supplies, everything that goes into it, because you guys know somebody will turn tongue in cheek fast. So we got to protect ourselves, ourselves too. After that deposit, after the financial part of it, we'll get going, we'll buy supplies. We'll make sure the graphic design is done if they need help with that. That's not something I gotta help you guys with, but we do graphic design for people, get the digitizing done for stitching, and we'll get the files ready. And then once the files are ready, we'll size up, we'll do the sample. Once we get approval and everything looks good, then we'll continue with the bulk order. We never start a bulk order without getting samples confirmed. And then we just go from there. We'll execute the process, we'll get the work done, and then it'll be back on them for fulfillment. You know what I mean? So obviously we don't ship for our clients, like to the customers. That's a service I want to offer though, like as we get bigger and we, you know, get a bigger space that I was talking about. But for right now, after the production's done, I hand it back to the client, and then from there they do what they do with it.
And one misconception that people like, whenever they come to me, ask them about Nick and Apparel Allstars, is they think that he's like making the shirts.
Yeah, cut and sell. I think we're doing cut and sell.
But it's a print shop, embroidery, a DTG printing. Like he's not like creating any shirts or anything like that.
Yeah, not here. And if you want us to do that for you, it's gonna cost us a fee, but we can get it done.
Like he can source you, you know, a cut and sew shirt, but most of the time what it is he's sourcing you a blank, and he would like show you the blank and all that, and then and that's how the order will go from there. So that's the last question though. We better go downstairs. Make a sample real quick. Yeah, that's it, man. I appreciate you.
Easy. Appreciate y'all, man.
There it go, man. Look nice. You know, printing always come out real nice, man. T-shirt quality is good. Might throw this in our next drop in March. Let me know down in the comments how y'all feel about this jam. End up posting it on the IG, see how they feel about it too. But yeah, that's it for this video. Appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, man, until next time.
Never leave us wrong.